with your favorite psychic medium, Heather Danielle. And if I'm not your favorite psychic medium, then like don't tell me because that's BS. Not kidding. So coffee and cards, happy Father's Day to all of everybody, the fur dads, the grandpas, all those things, even the uncles. Thank you, Uncle Bob. Love you so much. Uncle Bob was the one that I gave all of my Father's Day stuff to growing up. So I have the Archangel Michael cards, but I really wanted to also show you the Healing Spirits deck by Gordon Smith. There's two famous Gordons in the psychic world, in the psychic medium world. Who was that one dude? Does anybody know his last name? I forget what his name is. His name is Gordon something. He's from the UK, and he used to be able to get like the time of death that spirits have passed, and like a social security number and all these other things or something like that. It's really crazy, but it's not him. It's another one, I believe. Anyways, we're going to open up this one today. And today we're also outside in my backyard because I felt like, you know what? I want to honor all of the dads in spirit, all of like the men in spirit that I have connected to over the years. And there's so many of them that I've connected to that were outdoorsy, that they were like I don't know, there's a hunter following me around. His name's not Hunter, but he was a hunter, like a deer hunter or something. And I really feel like maybe he was even a duck hunter, or there's something weird about ducks because I cannot get over like the fact that I keep on saying in my head today as I'm walking around getting ready to see you guys, like ducks are friends, not food. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is there a duck hunter? So let me know if you have someone in spirit that was like a duck hunter. And then these are our card decks. Sorry on Facebook you can't see me very well. It's so weird because can you see them a little bit? And so you guys got the better view today. So, okay. Good morning. Mike loved hunting. Okay. Okay. And here's a funny thing too, Katie. I just have to tell you, I was like, I bet you there's going to be a Michael show up today. And that's the reason why that I chose the Archangel Michael. So 1000%. I don't know how to fix it. If I lean back, is that better on Facebook if I lean back? Let's see. Can you guys see this though? Maybe my husband wakes up. I can have him get more. Oh, there you go. That's good. These are kind of dark cards, though. Ooh, okay. So about that guy, Katie, Mike loved hunting. And there was something else. So there was a duck hunting. There was that. There was the Michael kind of connection. Because the Archangel Michael cards came up. Oh yeah. And another thing too is that all of a sudden as I was opening up this deck, I was getting this feeling too that Spirit had me use these Healing Spirits guidebook by Gordon because a lot of us do need healings around our fathers. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so true. And I actually got my father. If my father is watching, hi, I got you a card and I forgot to send it. So hopefully I'll be able to send it soon. Okay, the medical thing. Okay. Maybe I can try. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, good morning. Just got that deck. You love it? Okay, I haven't even opened it yet. So this is the first one. Okay, it's outside too. Hello, it's beautiful out in Michigan. It is. I get to be outdoors today. Okay, here's one just for some of us, not some of us, but for a lot of us. And people on Instagram are like, "What is she doing? Is she be pulling a Vanna White?" Yes, I am. Like I'm trying to be like this. It is be calm and keep going. And you know what? I want to see what this book actually says about it. Because obviously you guys know what be calm and freaking keep going means. How? Oh, it has a number on it. It's number 10. Oh man. Okay, this is how my brain works, you guys. This is how I work to get like messages. So be calm and keep going, okay? And it's number 10. So all of a sudden I think to myself, what number 10? What do I associate number 10 with? Okay. And all of a sudden I think of my mom because my mom was born in October. And I tell you what, 1000% my mom is trying to get me to reconcile with my dad. It's so funny. She's trying to get me like closer to him. And I'm like, Mom, it's fine, And so when she said, so I feel like this is like a message from her. And it says nervous energy will grow and build in you if you let it. Remember, such energy comes from your inner fear, which is often connected to failure or endings of things in your life or the lives of those you're connected to. Spirit healers and helpers are asking you to be still and relax now. They're also asking you to allow this moment to pass and simply wait until you are ready to continue. Amid the chaos, please tell yourself, I am calm, I can do this. When you say it, you will see it, and then it will be so. I don't really relate to this message at all in a way, because I don't feel like I have nervous energy. Let me know if you do. Okay. But they're literally saying to be calm and keep going. So my thing is, because I don't have any of this nervous energy, because I don't freaking think I need a reason to stay calm, I'm like, okay, is that it's going to happen today? Is that going to be like today or tomorrow? That kind of thing. So I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind as some kind of guidance. So when chaos does strike or I do have some kind of nervous energy, then I'm going to be like, okay, that might be coming up. That just happened to you on Friday. Okay. And you've been seeing 1010 a lot. Oh my God, Jamie, that is 1000% like a message for you. Yeah. So evening, Gail. Gail, are you in the UK? Okay. Oh, good morning, Heather. How you doing? Us Heathers have to stick together. Yes. Good morning, Heather. Beautiful to be able to sit here. Yeah, I thought you guys needed more of a view than just me. Okay. So first off, Christine, this is for you, even though you can't see it, but it's okay because they're dark cards. There you go. There's so much more than you think. In this case, I'm on Instagram. You want to see it too? All right. So 1000%, Christine, it says there is so much more than you think. It's number 44. So as soon as I see that, I automatically think of fours, like four for fours and four for four, all that kind of stuff associated with angels. And it says some people believe they were born to be one thing or another, but others get a sense that there is more to them than just one aspect. Your mind and body are reaching out for things and extending experiences. Now, I'm going to stop right there because something's coming up to my mind. Because if you're guided to do spiritual stuff, this is anybody freaking listening, but especially for you, Christine, it's like a lot of people are guided because the freaking world needs us right now. Okay, they need us, they need us, they need us. All right. But here's the thing is that a lot of us are going to get the call, but only few of us are actually going to answer that call. And so if that feels like a big part of you, you can't ignore it. You have to keep on going. And then I know you might be nervous. I know you might be scared and you might not feel good enough and all that stuff. Believe me, been there, done that, still to go through it a lot of the times. But the thing is, it's not about you. It's about the people that you can help. It's about the people who are waiting on you to answer their call so you can help them, because there's only people that are like you that can really touch some of the other people. I know when I get readings, and sometimes I'm just like baffled by how much we have in common, how much things that they are going through, and then I feel like this big mama bear, and I am like, oh my gosh, this is why Spirit sent you to me. I don't care if you're 80 years old or if you're 18 years old. Like sometimes I get that feeling. I'm like, this is why you were sent to me, and you have that same thing going on with you with people that are going to be guided and come your way. Okay, so guardian spirits are reminding you that you have many undiscovered gifts, and now would be a good time to allow them to come forward. Told you so, told you so. All right, it is a sin not to share this precious gift with the world. Yes, remember, there is no such thing as coincidence. The signs that keep turning up in your life are all saying the same thing. It's in you. So go for it. And if you're the part of the Coffee and Cards Club, we literally have like a Q&A and things like that about spiritual business and things like that. Maybe if you're not ready to start a business right now, but you're like, hey, like, what does it entail? What is it like? Or whatever like that. So maybe to get some information to help you later on. I told you it's not about you. So definitely for you, Christine, get that Reiki going back up again, sharing it with the world, those kinds of stuff. I think to myself, like, if I wouldn't have done all the readings that I did and I was going to quit like I wanted to, like, where in the world would some of these people be? Would they have found somebody that would have said the same things as I did? Would they have found someone like, there's like, it's so crazy because I have coincidences that happen to me that draw me to work with people, but then I hear people being like, oh my God, and then I was staying up late at 3 o'clock in the morning and I found your podcast. Or they'll be like, oh, I cleaned out my whole purse and all of a sudden your card disappeared there, your business card, and I had no idea. That makes me cry because I am like, oh my God, this is divinely guided. And then sometimes I'm like, I'm not good enough for this, but then I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna keep on going because apparently they know a little bit more than I do, right? Like okay, if you're saying that I'm the one to read these people, then okay, I'm gonna say all right then. So let's see. Oh, good morning, Kelsey. Yes. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Thank you for doing this for us. Oh my gosh, I love this. I've been doing like the coffee and cards thing for like years, but before it was coffee and cards, it was like the weekly reading. That was the first thing I did. Okay, so I'm not sure this is for Dana. I think it is. So one second. Let me see what Christine says. She said, the universe is pushing my butt and I'm good with it. I'm going. LOL. Just finished my level of interrogated energy therapy. Yes. And level 2 next month. Yes. My mediumship abilities are better too. I hear a message in my ear. Yes. But, Christine, all right, now it's time to actually offer those things to people. Whether you do it for free, donation based, or whatever like that, you got to start offering to people. Make sure that you do that. That's where a lot of people get hung up and they keep on just getting what is it called? Getting courses and getting classes and learning everything. Now it's time to start sharing what you've learned. Make sure you're doing that. If you're doing it, then good. Then you're not in trouble. But just want to make sure. Okay, got it, got it. Okay, so Dana, the light in you can lead the way. Okay. So first off, I'm going to read this. This is number 46. I don't really think that resonates with you, but let me know because I like as soon as I felt it, because sometimes numbers don't mean anything on cards. So I really don't feel like 46 means anything. It could also be April 6th, but I'm like, I don't know. Let me know because I've been, I mistranslated and gotten wrong before. But anyways, first off, it's telling you that whatever challenges and traumas that you're going through right now is that going ahead and coming from a place of love, especially love for yourself, then that is really going to help out. I don't know why, but I'm feeling really more towards like relationships, but take this as you will. And it says there's no such thing as coincidence. OMG, WTF. That is the wrong card. But just to let you know, it's card 14. So maybe 14 resonates. One moment, please. I don't know. This is my first time with this card deck, okay? So bug off with your judgy thoughts. Okay, the light in you can carry the weight. It says all of us will have to walk through times of shadow in this world if we leave long enough. And you have the power to light up even the darkest corners of your mind. And I really have to say too that they're talking about you being an empath here. It says you are part of the universal light that casts out shadows, and because of this, the guardian spirits of the universe will always give you the strength when you need it. Even when your light burns low, you can turn to them, and all is good and true will shine through being. Day always follows light and removes the shadows of yesterday. Light up to the new day of someone who needs it. Okay, sorry. I had a spirit come through in spirit. So, oh wow, yeah, that's so cool. If I am like freezing for you, because if I'm freezing for you, then it's probably like spirit. Okay, all right. So this is still about Dana with the Y part of the situation, but yes, first off, I feel like the relationships in your life, friendships and relationships, they need kind of like an up leveling. That's one thing. I feel like you really are going on like the spiritual journey, awakening and stuff like that to kind of like level up, and you need to make sure that you're surrounded by those people that will lift you up and those kinds of things. And because like I know it sounds kind of weird, but like when I connect to you and the people that you're surrounded with, it's like you need more people that are going to challenge you in good ways. You need people that are on your same level of vibration, and so that's the reason why that they're really wanting you to like either join a community, Facebook group, or whatever like that. Get more involved. Actually, they're telling me not online as much as it is in person. So do something along those lines. I feel like your third eye chakra is very, very open. I feel like they're saying yes, your intuition is right on point and stuff like that. You got to learn to trust your gut instincts. It's just that like many of us, along the path of the course of our lives, you went ahead and you stopped trusting yourself. So now it's time to trust yourself and things like that. And the biggest message here is that you deserve more. So whatever it is that you're going through and things like that, you're selling yourself short. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Dana. Yeah. Okay. It's so funny. Dana was like, hey, Dana says, I'm not sure if this is for me, but it's 100% accurate. And it's so funny too, because I was like, did you hear me just a minute ago? I was like, Dana with the Y. I didn't see your comment. So I kind of might have, whatever. I kind of might have noticed that you wasn't sure if it was for you or not. So yeah, Dana, that's you. Okay. And by the way, thank you, Kelsey. I'm glad that you loved it. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is going to be for somebody that's here or someone's going to be watching the replay, but as I was connecting, I noticed a man step through in spirit, okay, and he's coming through. I feel like if I feel like he's a dad of somebody that's here. But anyways, he's saying that he was a dad, and he's also saying too that he's responsible for his own passing, and he's feeling like very emotional about it. I think that he just had bouts of depression, okay, and I feel like either was divorced or there was some kind of distance with him and his wife or ex-wife or something like that. There was something there, and I feel like um he left a big wake, and I feel like he's very like apologetic and all these other kinds of things. I feel like he really wants everybody to know. I also feel like something about like medieval times or what is it called, like swords kind of situations. I don't know if you like those kind of shows or something along those lines, but I swear that I seen a sword. Unless, like, I'm trying to think of like what else. Why else would they show me a sword? Is that freaking King Arthur or something along those lines? Yes. Okay. And so, okay, so I want to keep on going and then see, because they could be piggybacking as well. And then, yes. So I feel that, and then anything else. There was that. Yes, I know. Okay. Oh man. Okay. My grandpa had a cane with a sword in it. Oh, your grandpa did. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay. It's so funny too because I'm not sure if he was like quiet in real life because he's not saying a whole bunch. So I wonder if that is one of those signs too that shows like his personality. And I feel like he was a really good guy though. It's just that he just couldn't handle it anymore. It was like the pressure and stuff like that. I feel like he was also probably more sensitive than people had realized. And yeah, so let me see. I want to get more information from him, but he's not saying anything. Okay. So yeah, it could be Kristen or the other one when she was a baby. Um, okay, I'm just gonna get a message and see what it's saying. I feel like I feel like it's been, hey Kristen, when did your dad pass? Because I feel like this guy's been passed for many years. So I can't tell the difference between past like 5 and 10 years and then like more than that. Okay. It's a skill that I just don't have right now. But so I feel like he's talking about that. I feel like he's talking about a squirrel too, but that could be my squirrel brain that's happening. Um I've always been told that's how my dad was. Okay, okay. And then I wonder, the grandpa with the sword, that came with a sword in it, was that your dad's dad? Okay, 2 years. Okay. I wonder. Okay, now I feel like I want to try and get both of them in now. Okay, okay, cancer. Okay. And then was it your dad's dad? Okay. Anyways, even though I'm having a little bit of a what is it called, my antenna or something like that with these guys is a kind of off, I still want to give some kind of message. Okay. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so first off, no, there's two of them. I think that I was connecting to Facebook user that I don't have the name for. It says I was told that's how my dad was. I feel like it was him that was coming through. But now, since Kristen, your dad, I feel like it's coming through now. Like I feel like maybe he was piggybacking on him. So Kristen, your dad is like way more emotional, way more emotional. Your dad makes me feel like he was like there was like a lot of stress put on him. He's talking about like a lots of chaos and everything else happening in his life, and then one thing after another, and he couldn't handle like all of like the bad shit. But it's not on anybody here. He was trying to blame. He was blaming himself. Okay, and that was one thing, big thing that he was talking about. And he just really wants you guys to know that he's with you. Is your mom still here, Kristen? I don't know, but he's saying that he's with your mom. So that makes me feel like this way. And he's trying to say that he's trying to make up for messes that he created. And that he's like, and by the way, he loves to that you still love him so much because of all the pain that he caused. Okay. So that's one thing. And then Facebook user, that one, your dad there, I feel like it's a really big thing saying that it doesn't matter how much time's passed, and by the way, I feel like he's calling you your little girl or baby girl, so I don't know if like you were his youngest daughter or only daughter or something along those lines, but I feel like he's talking about that. And then I feel like he's also saying too that like it doesn't matter how many times have passed, he's still around. And then I feel too like you be able, like, I don't know, pictures of him outside. I feel like he's another reason why that I'm outside today. Pictures of him outside, and like you either found recently or you will find, those kind of things. Okay, you're youngest. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Kristen, I feel like he's saying that he wants to be with your family. Oh, I guess both of them want to be with the family. Yeah. And then the other one, I feel like, hey, yeah, he's saying too that he wants to be with the family no matter how much time has passed. Because I feel like people had dreams about him, shortly after he passed. But he still wants to be remembered. And I know that you guys still are remembering him. But yeah, he doesn't want you guys thinking that he forgot about you guys either. He's still around. Oh my gosh, does it? Okay, it's so funny because Galaxy is like, this sounds just like my friend's father. She and I were just talking about him yesterday. We are looking at his pictures yesterday, and I think he's piggybacking. Yes, it's so crazy. And then you can go ahead and you get more information and more information to, be like, okay, well, this is the differences in between the guys. It's a little bit harder when you're in a group setting like this when there's so many people that are watching. It's like, oh my gosh, like it's kind of difficult. He comes to me in dreams. There you go. Bam. I had a feeling about that. Okay. So definitely take it and then take the messages too that are coming forward. Like, hey, I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you. It's so tragic too when they, by the way, one of them keeps on talking about March. And you know how you say 3 for March? No, I really feel like he's talking about March specifically. So take that with you, because I don't know what's going on there, because I just kept on hearing it a few times. And then when I think of March, I think of Tony. But seriously, I think it has to do with March for at least one of these guys. It's so funny too, because I try to make sure that they're all standing. And anytime that someone brings up somebody else, it's like I feel like they come into my space again. So then I have Kristen's father. No, no, sorry. I keep on thinking this is Kristen's father because, you know, Kristen, your dad was older when he passed. Was he like elderly or something along those lines? Like older, like definitely older than the other one. Oh, that's when your dad passed, was March. Okay, yeah. And then your dad that passed in March, he seems younger when he passed. You know what I mean? Like I feel like even 20s, 30s, you know, at least that's what he's coming to me. Or that's how he looks anyways. This is the one, yeah. And it sounds a lot like your grandpa too. Okay, yeah. See, they're being weird. Whatever. Whatever. See, that's why you have a one-on-one session, because then I'm like, okay, does this sound like yours? You know? Okay. All right, cool. Everybody's saying yes. So there's a little bit of a delay too. So if you don't know that with Facebook, there's a delay. Okay. Good morning. Drink coffee with you. Oh yeah, Melanie. I don't know why, Melanie, but as soon as you popped on, I seen your dude, Melanie. I don't know why, but as soon as I seen your name, I heard spirit. They're like, yes, yes, yes. Like they're trying to like hook, line, and sinker you, okay? And it's so funny because they're like, get her before she goes, you know, because you're gonna like just hop right back off again, which is totally fine, right? You don't have to stay the whole entire hour here with me. But they were talking about that, and get this, Melanie, look at that. It says you have abilities. You have the ability to affect your own destiny. But even though it says you have the ability to affect your own destiny, bam, I was like, you have abilities. And that's another reason why that like they had you you know, just click on this video and stuff like that. So just reach out to me and I'll give you some free stuff on how to like, you know, open up to your abilities, because I feel like that was one of the biggest things. 41, I don't feel an association with it. But anyways, it says only those who have overcome life's hurdles, this is for you, right, can order their own life skill. But when you reach a certain point in life, you know that you can make appropriate changes when required. Guardian spirits have led you to this very moment when you feel equipped to take responsibility for your own actions. All right, you are where you are supposed to be. The next step on the path is yours, and mighty guardian spirits are telling you that you are ready to handle the situation. This is an important moment in your life, so own it, own it, own it, own it, own it. Yes, and when you hop on here too, make sure like you make a comment so then I know that you're around. Okay, so 1000%. They're another thing they're saying too is that you have manifesting abilities, like a sensitive manifesting abilities. So that means that, you know, spirit is really on you about your thoughts and stuff like that, because they do create your reality. But here's the thing, girl, I feel like a major shift coming up for you. Isn't that kind of funny? Like a psychic says that. I hate saying that. I hate saying that. I hate saying you're at a crossroads. Oh, you're going through a major shift. Like I think that's so corny, but I have to tell you it, okay? Because I feel like it's freaking true. And then it says that, and I feel like they're trying to get you like into this major shift more towards your spiritual side. And it's like you've been dabbing in it and stuff like that. I just have a question for you, Melanie. Like, were you like really into like zodiac signs and astrology and stuff? Because that's also coming up here. Like I'm not big on that, but I don't know why, but they're making me feel like that's something that you're really comfortable with. And so start there. But then also I just feel like basically the life that you're living now is not the life that you're going to be living here in a couple of years. I feel like it's going to be way better than you expect. Almost like with me, like this is my freaking backyard. Like, are you kidding me? I was living in a basement before this house, you know? So I feel like they're saying the same thing like there. And then they're also talking too about your root chakra along with like your sacral chakra too, getting to know yourself, standing up for yourself, believing in yourself, you know, all that kinds of jazz too, just because of everything that you've been through and some of those challenges that you've had and those people that say some badass shit to you. Like, yeah, I just feel like it's a healing journey, but you're going to come out the better end of it. But the advice is right now is to keep on going, learning about your intuition, learning about your psychic abilities, and then transforming. I know it sounds so weird. Resonates 1000%. Okay. 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 Awesome. 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 So reach out to me or whatever. And I'll see if I can like message you and stuff like that. But I have like stuff that would make sense. If you have any questions, like just reach out to me. Okay. And Melanie says, yeah, see, look at this. I love this. Astrology studies big time. And yes, psychic self. Yes. Thank you for saying huge change. LOL. I feel like I'm in a basement. Okay. Thank you for catching me. Yes. People say mean things to me. You are so good. Oh, thank you, Melanie. It's so people say things mean things to me. Yes, exactly. And that's the reason why they talk about that solar plexus too, because they're trying to get you to put like more energy into that area so that you can be like, look here, motherfucker, you know. So that you can be like, hey, you know what? The only person that can talk trash about me is me, okay? And I think I talk enough trash inside my own head for the both of us. You know, that's kind of like what you remind me of, because it reminds me of me. Oh, okay, you're reaching out to me. Yay! Okay, a blue heron just flew over me. Does anybody know what a blue heron means? They're out here all the time. But the fact that Linda and Kelsey, that you guys saw that I think it's a symbol for you guys. So I feel like it means something. Okay. That is awesome. I'm so happy, Melanie. See, look at that. Melanie just came on for a minute and then it's like spirit vomited all over her. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm not sure who this is for. It's either for Kelsey or it's for Linda. I'll pull 2 cards just in case, but it is. Are you ready? The first step is taken. You have to ask for help. Make sure that you comment when you come back on again. If you've already commented, comment again, because say, hey, what's up, Heather? You know, want a reading or whatever like that, so that I can do it, because my scroll is really long right now because there's already been a lot of comments. Okay, so first off, it says the first step is already taken. You have asked for help. So 1000%, it's like, okay, the things are already in motion. So now you have one of 2 choices to make. Okay, you got to figure out which way that you're on right now. The first one is that you got to distract yourself, because a watch pot never boils. Okay, they're like, okay, you got to distract yourself. You got to go down their way. Things are coming to fruition. Those kinds of things. So you have to like just look the other way. Okay, so and you have to trust that spirit is allowing it to happen. The second thing is, and you might be here, but I really feel like might be the first one. But the second thing is that then you have to just wait, same as the first one, right? But this time you got to take inspired action. Inspired action is in spirit action. So this means that you have to wait and see when you need to pounce, when the time is right, okay? And how you know if it's the right, time to take that action, if it's inspired action, you'll kind of know in your gut. You'll have like a feeling, like you're not sure exactly the reason why, but you feel like you need to like where you need to say something, like you need to do something, like you just automatically know and you can't explain it. All right, so that's the number one thing. And number two, there's this different energy around it. So if all of a sudden, like you just go in your inbox, and we have spam all the time, but you go in your mailbox and all of a sudden, like just someone's name or somebody's like email subject line just grabs you, like open it up. If all of a sudden you start getting coincidences and things like that, it's like, oh my gosh, somebody's like, I don't know why, but this is coming up. Somebody found out about me like during like a circle, like in, okay, you might be still on, but in Florida. And I think it's just so incredibly crazy, like how does somebody in Florida that's in a development circle know about me and then reached out to me, and it was a fabulous reading. It's freaking crazy how like coincidences and things like that happen. Okay. Oh, you love the outdoors readings. Yay. Okay. Oh yeah, I said that I was gonna do 2. Okay, Linda or Kelsey, right? Speak your truth with passion. This is for everybody. Speak your truth with passion. Number 45. I don't know why, but the 45 actually did stand out to me. So I don't know. This means like 45 days. So especially if I was Kelsey or I was Linda, I would definitely take like 45 days from now. Maybe there's going to be like big news, those kinds of things. So what is that? Like a month and a half. Okay. So definitely by us. You know what's so funny too is like the artist of this deck knew it, because I was like, oh my God, I feel like speaking your truth, throat chakra and stuff like that. I totally forgot that it was down here. So let me see what this means. One moment. Do, 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 do. You have learned many lessons thus far on your journey, and it's an interesting moment when you sense that you know something more than you thought you did. When the sense of awakening springs deep from inside you, it's time to share with others. Guardian spirits are telling you to believe in yourself and speak out, trusting that you are connected to higher powers of the universe. There is only one truth, and when you are truly connected to Source, that is what you will speak. Remember, when you share experiences with others, you will learn about your life purpose too. All right, I'm just going to leave you with that, because you guys, okay, this is it. This is it. Okay, this is it. But one second, because I want to read Kelsey's comment. This happened yesterday. I felt my friend's dad for a long time around her newest son. I finally told her yesterday because I felt so pushed. Yes, 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 yes. When you feel pushed. And it's so funny too, Kelsey, that you said that, because what I was about to say is that there's a lot of spirits inside of my space right now, okay? And that means that they really, really want to talk to you guys. But the thing is, there's like so many people. I think that like right now on freaking Facebook, it says, or, it says 260 altogether, plus the peeps on Instagram, right? So that's a lot of freaking people. And so what I can't like literally just go through. I wish I could. So I want to show you how you guys can do it. Okay. So first off, when I'm sitting here, all of a sudden it seems like someone's walking up to me, but nobody is there. This can happen to you in your house. It can happen to you in the store and things like that. So like all of a sudden you'll feel like someone coming up to you, like someone's turning around the corner when you're in the kitchen, that somebody's standing next to you, those kinds of things. That's a number one sign. Not number one sign, but this is one really good way to tell. If you feel like someone's coming up to you, no one's there, immediately inside of your mind, ask like who it is. Go with the very first thing that you have. If you are already thinking about someone, then 99% of the time it's going to be them. Because a lot of times when you start thinking about your person that has passed, it is them inside of your space, and you are recognizing their energy, and that's the reason it comes to your mind. Especially when you're driving, because a lot of us are chitter-chatting in our minds, and so driving and when we're doing things like that is when spirit can actually get a word in edgewise, okay? And then I want you to ask right now, say, hey, give me a sign that you're around. It doesn't mean that they're going to happen right this freaking minute, okay? They're like, they got to get permission from like God or whatever like that. It's kind of like a big rigmarole. So give them, a couple of days. Be like, okay, Dad, fine then. If you're really with me, then go ahead and send me your name. Send me like your birthday. Send me something along those lines. And you know what? I'm going to do it too. And I'll put it on my Facebook stories right now. I'll be like, Mom, if you really want me to keep jibber jabbing with my father, okay, and like, just try to make the relationship better, then I want to see something like his name. And guess what? I don't even know when his birthday is. So I'll try and find out his birthday, and then you go ahead and you give me like his name as a sign. Okay? Now I'll tell you what. In case he's watching. Hey, Dad. His name is Lonnie. His name is Lonnie, L-O-N-N-I-E. Mine was L-O-N-I. So that's not even a common name. Okay, but after my mom passed, guess what? I seen a freaking garage sale on Lonnie Drive. I seen somebody's freaking license plate that was Lonnie, So I'm like, oh my God, like, Mom, all right, I got it. So I'm gonna do that too. You guys do it with each other. But yeah, that's the thing. It's like all of a sudden thoughts, basically, see, hear, smell, whatever the freaking senses. That's how they do it. Except for you have to have it a little bit more sensitive to make it that ESP kind of situation. But that's how you're going to do it. The more you're in tune with your body, mind, then the easier it's going to be for you to communicate with them. They talk to you through telepathically, right? Through thoughts, impressions, and those kinds of things. And so that's what you have to pay attention to. So like all of a sudden, if I'm like, just sitting there and all of a sudden I get this wave and I start having memories of my mom, it's not because I'm just thinking about my mom. It's because my mom just came into sight of my space. Okay. This deck is so cool. Can you make me a card from it? Of course. Yeah. What about dreams about being able to levitate objects? Oh my God, Esty. You know what I would do 1000%? Like, I feel like that's talking. If you had a dream about being able to move objects, I feel like it's talking about you're able to move things in your life. Like you're able to literally move things. Okay, sorry. I'm tuning into spirit. The first part was me, that you actually have the ability to move things in your life and change your life. Okay. But then second off, like I really feel like spirit's trying to get you to do your, what is it called? Your abilities. Your abilities. That's what I am. I'm an ability teacher. Because as soon as I opened up to my gifts, I was like, remember, I opened up my gifts like not even that long ago. It was like 2016 or something. Maybe 2000, no, it was 2017 or something along those lines. So yeah, I haven't been this way for very long. Okay, do animals do this? My cat passed the last few days and I felt something small on my bed on my legs. Yes, Bianca. Number one, I'm so sorry for your loss. But number two, yes. Like a lot of times cats and stuff like that, and dogs too, like especially small dogs, like if you're tripping over your own feet, if all of a sudden you feel like it's getting grazed, like your leg is getting grazed and stuff like that, that is the freaking cats. Like that is 1000%. Now for me, animals are really below my knee, usually maybe my thigh, because that's how big animals are. Sometimes I might feel them like jumping up on my lap. 100%. In fact, I gotta tell you something really quick. I was in the I was in a hotel in Boston recently, and I'm sleeping, I'm minding my own business and everything, and I wake up and you guys, oh my, okay, I'm sorry to be swearing, but this like scared the crap out of me. I am laying there, I'm awake. All right, one of my legs are up like this, the other one is like stretched out. My husband's next to me on my left side, and he is still. And then all of a suddenly, it felt like something was crawling like this on my bed. Like I could feel the freaking blanket moving. There was nothing there. I was not freaking sleeping. I was awake. Okay. And so then I said my prayer again. I said my prayer, which is only 100% love light come to my space, blah, 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 blah. I already did that again. And I at the moment, I was like, I can't even handle this. I am going to freak out. I was like, I have two choices right now. I can just say my prayer and then hope my angels answer it and I can go back to bed. Or number two, I could freak the F out. I decided to go with the angel one, right? I was like, okay, you know what, angels? I'm gonna go back to bed. I need you to take care of the situation, because all I was thinking about is like the girl from like The Ring and like all these horrible movies, like how someone is like crawling up. I'm like, and then someone pointed out to me, they're like, Heather, it could have been a past pet, it could have been a past cat or dog, and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess you're right. So sometimes we get scared of things when it's like, okay, it's nothing to be truly scared of. So Unsolved Mysteries episode, PTSD. Oh my gosh. Please tell me if you teach psychic development. I do. Reach out to me. So, like, obviously, I have lots of free stuff that will help you too. I have the Coffee and Cards Club. We do psychic and mediumship. So, I got you, girlfriend. I got you. Just send me a quick message, okay? Um, Things have been coming in fast and not know the first thing that comes in. The answer is so much comes to my head. Yes. And I lose the first thought. How do you slow things down? All right, 1 second. I forgot who this was for, but I know it's someone on Instagram. Okay. How do you slow things coming down? You have to slow down your thoughts, number one. And the more that you slow down like your body and everything else, that'd be better. So that's the first thing is you're going to slow down your thoughts. The second thing is ask for them to come in a little bit slower. And if that doesn't work, then you got to speed up. Be like, can you repeat that? Can you repeat that? But the more that you're in the moment, the more you're able to catch more things. Does that make sense? The more you're in the now, you can catch it. I still can't catch everything sometimes because I'm not always in the now, but I'm in the now more than I've ever been. Yes, I love that. Abilities teacher, that's me. I will wake up thinking my husband is getting in the bed, but it's my dogs. Okay, Kelsey, this happens all the time to me. My husband sometimes gets up and goes to the bathroom and then comes back to bed. You know how many times that he's come back into the room and like he even sits on the bed and stuff like that. And then I'm like, okay, why isn't he cuddling up with me? And then I'll be like, honey, like what's going on? And I turn over, there's nobody in the room. There's nobody in the room. But I felt his energy come through. I even heard full floorboards creaking and stuff like that. And then I can't even tell you how many times that happened. That's why it's happened like a dozen freaking times. I see my Pat's cats in the house all the time. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh, Amanda. That's Amanda. Okay. Spirits are annoying when I'm working. They talk in my right ear to me and give messages to the patient I'm working on. They were persistent in telling me this lady to get her husband to Fox Chase Cancer Center. I did tell her. He had a spot on his lung, and the doctors told her to wait 6 months. She looked ridiculous, and I just said he is an angel with him. Oh my God, Christine, that is crazy. And Jamie was like, did that pet pass in the hotel? I don't know. What is he like left over? Like I'm not really close to any pets, but I have to think about now. I got to think about where I was, like what I was doing. Did we talk about any of my past pets at that time? Did we talk about Tony's? I only have one pet that I was really close with that passed away, and that was Gizmo. And Gizmo was so little; he was only like this freaking big. Like I don't even know how you move the sheets. But yeah, now I got to think about that. Okay, I'd like to. Oh my gosh, yes. Reach out to get you some clarity on dreams and numbers. Sure, go ahead. Would I reach out to you on your Facebook account or on here? Yeah, wherever. I'll check it. Okay, the truth is, I got a new phone, you guys. I got the Google Pixel. I'm so confused. So I don't know what is a text message, what is an email, and what is a Facebook message. I have zero clue, by the way. I have zero clue. I have no idea. Okay, so Amanda, really quick, listen to the voice within when it persists, number 39, which by the way, Amanda, if you're not number 39, then I think that it's talking about you and me need to get together too, because I am 39 years old. And so I feel like it's saying that you're being nudged to do things, and it's like you really have to pay attention to it. I feel like they know that you're trying to work on your intuition, you're trying to work on those kinds of things, but it's almost like you have to listen to it a little bit more in order for it to get a little bit louder. Okay, but let me see what else it says. Oh, I think isn't okay. In a couple weeks, Hem's gonna join me for coffee and cards. Okay. Your inner self is what connects you to the higher guardian spirits of the universe, who will use it to attract attention when they have a message for you. A guardian spirit is speaking to the inner you now, and you know the message is coming from a higher source because you are being moved by the words and the feelings they bring. The guardian spirit wants you to take notice. This is time for you to wake up and follow the path of light. You know it's true, as his inner voice is stronger than any voice you've heard in this world. Trust it now. Oh my gosh, I freaking love this. It's really talking all about trust. It's talking about trusting yourself. It's talking about that spirit's been guiding you. But it's like here, sometimes you might not even ever notice why they're giving you the information and the guidance that they're giving you. You just have to freaking trust it, and that's exactly what's going on. Because they're really talking about that you have that spiritual connection right now, and it's like, and you just have to trust like what is going on. And I know, like I can almost like hear your thoughts a little bit too. It's like, oh no, what about this and what about this and what about this? What about this? It's like when you're trying to make those choices and decisions, you have to just be like, you know what? Spirit's going to take care of it. Spirit's going to take care of the money. Spirit's going to take care of the time, whatever. I will literally tell Spirit, like, hey, guess what? You have to like you have to pay me back money. You know, if I have to spend money for something, you have to pay it back. So I don't care what it is. It could be stuff for spiritual development. It could be things for the house. It could be whatever. If I have an unexpected expense, I will be like, freaking Spirit, Show me the money, man. Bring it back into my life. You know, and the same thing, like if you donate, if you give and that kind of stuff, okay, now I'm going to get it back. And I don't do it from a mean part, you know, you do it with a good energy. So then you're like, okay, thank you. I did something good and now I am receiving it. It's that balance. It's that yin and yang. It's that masculine and the feminine. You give and you also get. And that's where a lot of us become imbalanced too, because we're really big givers, but not really good receivers. So something to think about. Okay. Yes. Okay. So Lily, oh my gosh. Yeah. So here's the thing. So Lily made a good point. Lily was like, one second. Oh, I needed to scroll on Instagram. Okay. Yes, it's okay. All right. So Lily, she can't afford anything. There's so much stuff out there that's like for free. Even I do stuff for free and everything else like that. So you can do it. Like I could not afford it either when I started. When I started my thing, I couldn't do it. And so what I did was I went to this development circle, and that was like donation based, that kind of thing. And then she ran this special where I could pay per module and those kinds of things. So that's the reason why that I have like courses that are really cheap, or the Coffee and Cards Club, which we just missed that $7 deal, you know, but that's why I have tons of like guides and all sorts of things. So just always reach out to me. I have like tons of stuff in my computer. I just always forget to share it. Like I create these things and I forget to share it. So just reach out. You're fine. Okay. Okay, that just made my heart hurt more confirmation that I already know, but I'm having trouble letting go. Oh my gosh, girlfriend, I'm so sorry. You know, like journaling sometimes helps, you know, obviously meditating, moving more, and then just trusting it. I know it sucks because I get bad, you know, not everything is rainbows and butterflies. Sometimes you get like the bad what is it called? Like the bad information and those kinds of things, and it sucks, you know. Like when I found out my Aunt Betty was going to pass, you know, Spirit told me, and I'm like, man, this is going to suck, you know. And they told me some things recently too, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to trust the process. I had to pay $150 for an MRI. Oh my god. Then I got a check in the mail for $110 for my insurance. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Got chills on my right side all of a sudden. Ooh, so a lot of times that is male. Male comes on my right side, females come on my left side. A lot of times that's true. If you're left-handed, sometimes it might be reversed, but that's how I work. And Rose, like, I have a Pixel. If you need help, let me know. Download Textra on your Pixel. I use that for text messages. Okay. Yeah, because my freaking text messages look like fucking emails. Excuse my language. Sorry. Yeah, okay. All right, you guys ready? Are you ready? So, you guys know what time it is. It's time for pick a card. So if you came on here wanting guidance for whatever you want, maybe it's love, money, career, maybe you want to know about health, whatever it is, try to put that out there. And then we are going to choose A, B, or C. Maybe it sounds like I'm saying one of them louder than the other. Maybe one of them is standing out a little bit more. Maybe you can rub your hands together, activate those hand chakras. Yeah, get some of that energy going. And then feel them, A, B, or C. Now maybe put them in your mind's eye and see the letters A, B, or C. Maybe one of them looks a little bit brighter. Maybe none of that's working, and you just say, okay, Spirit, which one is going to give me the guidance I need, A, B, or C? Go with what your first part was. All right. Saw a really big A, then B and C really small. Yeah, so I would go with A. That's what I would do, but oh my gosh, hey, we've been doing good not having that many spammers today. It's our first one. Okay. Did someone say A baby? I swear to God that someone said A baby and now I can't see it. Okay. Some of each today. I like that. Some of each. I'm just going to take like all the freaking guidance that I can freaking get. Like, I love that. Okay. So for me, it's going to be, I think it's going to be B with a little bit of C. That's what I think it's going to be. C. And so on the left hand, so the female side, which goes with my question. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, last Sunday during Coffee and Cards, like I broke down and everything. You guys, I felt like I was hung over. Whatever kind of emotions that I released in that moment, like it was like a big block that had been blocking me, by the way. So if you feel like you need to cry, freaking do it. Like it might ruin your whole day like it did for me, but I know that it released some kind of blockage that I was feeling. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let me know. Comment in the comments. I don't know what's going on, if like StreamYard is lying to me, but it's like 478 people are watching right now. So hi, 478 peoples. C is showing up in the background space, then that's definitely yours. Definitely. Okay, you guys ready? I'm just so ready. So many people have 8 as well. Okay, here we go. Okay. Ooh, be calm and keep going. This card came up already, number 10. I'm going to read it again just in case. So 10th of the month if you have an October, which by the way, October for me represents my mom, just so that you guys know. And it says here, nervous energy. I'm going to read it again, okay? And then I'll give you guys some channel messages. You chose card A. Nervous energy will grow and build in if you let it. Remember, such energy comes from your inner fear, which is often connected to failure or endings of things in your life or the lives that you are connected to. Spirit healers and helpers are asking you to be still and relaxed right now. They are also asking you to allow this moment to pass and simply wait until you're ready to continue. Amid the chaos, please tell yourself, I am calm. I can do this. When you say it, you will see it, and then it will be so. So the first thing is, if you're trying to help somebody right now, like the thing is that you're going to have to chill. You're going to have to relax. There's going to be more information that's going to be presented to you. Okay. Another thing too is if you're trying to connect with somebody, it's really talking about like just chilling. Okay. Not taking any action and then waiting either for them to come to you or waiting for the more information. I just can't get over this feeling that there's more things that need to be said and be brought to the light before you can actually before you need to take any kind more of action. Sorry, I can't speak. Okay, apparently, but it does say for you to continue on with yourself. But if it has something to do with somebody else, then it's like, okay, waiting for guidance, waiting for answers and things like that. I feel like maybe in the beginning of the week that you're going to have a little bit more with there. And also just really knowing that how much that your mind and your thoughts are affecting your reality is really playing a big part. Okay. And then right here, it just really says, I can't get over it, you guys. I feel like I'm a freaking like what is it called? Like a repeating bird, if you will. Yes. Okay. Okay, so like for example, just I picked A for my mom, birthday in October, okay, and she just got really sick again, and it came out of nowhere and quickly this time. Okay, so I know it's so funny, but keep calm, right, and wait. So they're saying about waiting because maybe you need to wait for some more of those tests to come back. Okay, you need to wait for the doctor to call you. You need to like maybe even meditate on it. You have to do calming things right now, journaling, those kinds of things. Because I feel like spirit's going to be bringing people into your life to help you out. Okay, so I definitely feel like for a lot of people who chose card A, is that there's going to be professionals involved. But right now, at least for today, like enjoy today, enjoy the moment, and then just know that this is being like your situations are being divinely guided, and it will come out in the wash, if you will. Like the more information will come out, and then you can go ahead and take those actions. But there's things now that you don't know that are coming to you. Okay, I'm wearing a shirt that says chill. Like I can't get any more freaking chill. Like I can't get any more. Okay, so let me know too. I'm not sure who that was that says about A for mom and birthday in October, but let me know if that makes sense. Okay, and it resonates so much with you. Okay, perfect. Okay, yep, that came up for me earlier. All right, so let me know how card A resonated with you guys. All right, because I want to know because I felt like it was a little bit like redundant. And if you're just now joining, then you know what? I think that card B is your card. So this is going to be your message. We've been freaking out all weekend and we haven't talked to a specialist yet and making our own conclusions. Bam. That's the reason why that you chose the card. Just wait. Chill. Kuna Matata. Okay, for example, my mother-in-law called me up and she's like, Heather, we got our next appointment on Tuesday. I'm like, awesome. She's been diagnosed with a small cell lung cancer, which is never good. It's aggressive kind, those kinds of things. But I'm gonna be there for her. Okay, she raised two awesome boys, but you need girls when you do that. So that's the reason why I'm not taking any one-on-one appointments right now. I'm gonna finish up with the people I have and I'm gonna concentrate on my husband and his mom. And so she's like, Heather, we got another appointment on Tuesday. I'm like, oh yeah, what's going on? They canceled her chemo. And we're going to be seeing 3 doctors on Tuesday to talk about surgery options. So I think that's really good. I have a really good feeling about it. So that's, oh my God, my freaking cards are flying. All right, just so you guys know, the ones that try to fly away was one spirit guide, one away, and lost but never alone. So just letting you guys know, guess what? You guys have spirits with you. Okay, I needed to hear this again today, and it really sank in. Yes, in parts for A, my spiritual journey and my relationship with my friend who I parted ways with. Yes. So, yep, exactly. There's more information that's going to be brought forward and stuff like that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with your situation, then what I would do is I would say, okay, spirit, bring me the answers. Let me know what I need to know right now then. Okay. So you're telling Heather that I need to wait and more information is needed. So go ahead and let me know what information is needed. Like, okay, come on, sooner than later, baby. Okay. Okay, all right. Oh, I love you too. Thank you. We have a new dog and we're on the fence about keeping her. Yes. So for some reason, Tony, just wait. Maybe wait just a couple more days. And I feel like then that is going to be more obvious on what you should do. You're either going to fall in love or you're going to be like totally on the other side of the fence. Like, okay, no, we definitely can't do it. So just wait another day or so, because right now I feel like if they're saying if you did it right away, then you might regret it. Okay. Like you might be like, oh, did we really? Like either not or for. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lily. Lily's like, Heather, you are great. Yes. Please pay me in compliments. I take them. Okay, so now B. All right. So B. All right. It says the first step is taken. You've already asked for help. Okay. I know. We've already freaking looked. Oh, by the way, this is card one, which by the way reminds me of my sister because she was born in January. But let's see. Oh, 713. Oh my God, 713. There's 713 people. Thank you very much. That is my mom's number. That is my mom's number. So thank you very much. I have no idea. Now it's like 769. I think they're just, I don't think there's 769 of you guys, but I don't care. For a minute there, it was 713. So it says so many people don't know how to ask for help or have never even considered asking healing spirits for assistance when they're feeling low. But it is the easiest thing to do. Simply say, please, spirit, will you help me? Spirit healers and helpers will soon be in your energy and working to lift you up again. Take a moment each day to feel the healing energy in life and allow yourself to be balanced and regenerated by the healing balm. It is important for you to learn to give thanks when you do this practice. If you ask from the heart, it shall be given. I really don't like this one. Sorry, guys. So card B, we're getting another double one. Okay. It says your life plan is unfolding as it should. Okay, so 1000%, it's talking about you're on the right path. Number one, if you chose card B, you're freaking on the right path. That is number one. Stop worrying is number two. Okay, like everything that's happening is according to the divine plan. There's only so much that you can do. And I'm also seeing the number 8. So like August, if there's anything there, but if not, then that's going to be about manifesting. Okay. So it's like stop being so hard on yourself is number one thing. Okay. I also feel like salt baths and getting cleansed with your energy, maybe doing some of the Reiki healing stuff is going to be really, really good for you. I'm not sure if I told you or not, but this is number 14, just in case that resonates with you. And then it's really talking about angelic guidance around you, because I don't know why, but for a lot of us that chose card B, we're going through a really, really rough time. And it's like almost like, I hate to say this, and believe me, I think it's BS too, but it's saying that we signed up for this. And I am like, are you freaking serious? Like, we signed up for this SHIT? Yes, we did. Okay, sorry. I gotta hammer the spammer. Oh, Randy, yes, your birthday is August 2nd. Then yeah, this is totally 1000% for you. I love like when little things come up into the cards and you're like, yep, this is definitely my card. Okay, you have to make sure that you're asking for that help, keep it up and stuff like that. But all of the prayers and everything else that you've already given have been answered and they're coming through. I also feel too that you have been listening to your intuition and your intuition is bang on about some of the things that you're talking about. So I really feel like, okay, I think I'm connecting the dots with what they're talking about. I picked this from me in relationship with my mom's illness. Yes. So it's like, yeah, so whatever you guys have been doing, then keep on doing it. Like it's saying that everything's happening, so this might be something that her soul has to go through. But it also feels like you guys have already taken the steps, because B, you've already taken the right steps. Everything is unfolding as it should. I understand that it's BS as well, but that's a big thing. Okay, Melissa. Okay, cool. It's tough. I'm growing a lot. My birthday is 8/1/88. Oh my gosh. So Leah, this is totally for you. But 100%, they're talking about that. I don't know what else that they want to say. Okay, I'm gonna read this just so that you guys will have it, because I feel like we need a little bit more information. But it says, there is no such thing as coincidence. And when you know this, you are ready to look more closely at your life plan. Your spirit guide has already opened the way for you and will give you confirmation that you are truly on the right path. All right, synchronicities are their way of attracting your attention and giving you confirmation that you are close to a great understanding. Very soon, you will know your true purpose. Yes. Okay, 8 August came up in the reading the other day. Yes, this is freaking crazy. And you chose card B, Heather? That is freaking crazy. And I've been getting this message a lot. Yes. So making sure that you're listening and stuff like that. But I tell you what, Tina, if they keep on like saying like, oh, just wait. No, I'm only gonna be waiting for so long. I'll wait some like months and stuff like that. But other than that, like, no, you got to give me something to do. Okay. So I'm also gonna take card C. And if you didn't get all of your answers for card B, then card C is going to be where it's at. Oh my dear God. I changed my mind. I don't like these cards no more. Okay. It is, look at this. You are on the right path. Did you see that? You are on the right path. This is such a BS, man. I hate when they say that you're on the right path. Like, what effing path did I freaking choose, man? What path did I choose? Did you guys tune into the Spiritual AF Life podcast? That's my podcast recently, because it's like there is something in the air with a whole bunch of trauma and challenges and BS that's happening. I don't know if you're going through it, but like seriously. And now it's like, oh, you're on the right path. It's like, what path did I freaking choose? Like, and then why would my spirit guides allow me to go down the path of most resistance? Okay, this is on point for the path of my question. Woo! Good, good, good. I'm so freaking happy, Lisa. Oh my god. So it says there are times when the question when you question your steps upon life's path and ask if you're moving in the right direction. This isn't because you have lost your way, but because you are beginning to anticipate great change coming towards you. The spirit masters are telling you to breathe and be patient, and change will come in its own time. To force, it could change your destiny. When things slow down, there is always a very good reason for it, because you are in a time of change. So stay on the path and you choose, and watch for the sign that will point you to your future. 100%. And this is where you have to like trust that process, that kind of BS, because when we get to wrap around the axle about, oh my god, what's going to happen, and blah blah blah, am I on the right path, and all this other stuff, and we don't live in the flow, we can actually make it worse. I always give up that example when I had this like really important business meeting, but at the same time, my son was texting me and he was like, "Hey mom, can you pick me up from school early?" and stuff like that. And then I'm like, "Oh my god!" And he's like, "I don't have a ride." And then I started freaking out and everything. And then I'm like, "Oh my god, what am I gonna do?" I go to my husband. I'm like, "Hey, can you do it?" My husband's like, "No." And then I start yelling at him because why can't he help me out and stuff like that. So then I had to call up my boss and be like, "Hey, I gotta go pick up my son. I can't make it to this meeting." And it was a big, huge freaking disaster. And then I'm on my way to get my son. I just got in the car. I'm like 3 or 4 houses down. And my son's like, "Oh, never mind. I got a ride." All of that commotion. Now, me and my husband are in an argument, my boss, like, and then I can't just like be like, "Oh, never mind. I'm back in the meeting now." Now I feel like freaking embarrassed because I made this whole freaking commotion. So if you chose card C, it's like, hey, you're on the right path. Keep on going with the flow, those kinds of things. And if you're being guided to like distance yourself from somebody, then freaking do it. If you're feeling whatever you're feeling guided towards, it's like the answer is like yes, to be honest. Like if you were talking about, let me see. So the card number C would be like a yes. Card B is a yes, and card A is, like not a yes, not a no kind of situation. Okay, it's like an ask again, try again later kind of situation. Okay, I get signs every day that I'm on the right path. I just have a hard time being patient for things to unfold on how they're supposed to. So then remember that the two things, like number one is to wait. The other part is taking inspired action. So making sure that you're taking that inspired action too. Because sometimes spirit will be like, "Oh, wait." But then again, I'm like, yeah, I get impatient too, girlfriend. Like I'm not the one. I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make that mess. Okay, so yes, reach for it and you can receive it. I always think of the quote, "When there was a fork in the road, take the path least traveled." Yes, yes, yes. Oh my dear word. Okay, one more thing. We got one more card. And because this card is the second time, be like your spirit guide, whatever. It's number 15 and it says ask your spirit guide. Okay? How rude. Okay. I love my duckies. Sometimes we vote on the best landing. Like when they come in for a landing, we'll vote. We'll be like, "Oh, that was a 10." Okay, it's really funny when the lake freezes over and then they slide. Oh my god, that is freaking entertaining. So ask your guide, your spirit guides, number 15. It says, "When your head becomes too full of information and no answers come to mind, it is time to be still and tune into your guide. Find a moment when you can relax your body and quiet your mind." This is like kind of for everybody, right? All right, even when your head is overfull with thoughts, your guide will still speak. This time to your heart, and you will receive a feeling that will let you know that your guide has answered your call. You can ask your guide for anything. I don't really like this freaking message, but basically what he's saying is ask your spirit guide, talk to them. And if you don't have it, like I can give you some information about communicating with your spirit guide and all that jazz and stuff. I can give you some like I have a spirit guide class, but I can always give you guys like my little one sheet that is different ways to get their name, right? Like I think I give you like 7 on the sheet, but in the class it's like 20 or something. But just reach out to me. I'm probably going to get ready now to go up north or wherever I'm going. And then I will probably text you guys and stuff like that on my way. So if you get a friend's request from me, That is not me. If you get like comments on your on here, that is not me. The spammers are going to be out in full force. Okay, I'm going to be probably eating some breakfast and stuff like that. So then just reach out to me if you want any of my stuff about spirit guides, about psychic abilities and stuff like that. Just reach out. Doesn't matter which way, because I can't figure out how people are contacting me anyway. So it's all good. All right. Love you. About to rip up my patience card. I love you so much, Heather. Love you, Shayna. Thank you for joining me. See you guys next Sunday. Okay. So look at this. I know I'm still live on Facebook, but I just want to say thank you for joining me. I love you so much, and I'll see you guys next Sunday too. Bye. Bye.